Do you feel that the play industry is being ripped off by the movie industry? Because you don't see plays ripping off movies. It's always the.
What do you mean? You mean Annie?
Well, any kind of play or any kind of movie, because most of the productions are mainly plays at first.
But you know what? They pay for those rights. They're not ripping off anything, and everybody knows exactly what they're doing. The original authors are making a lot of money on it, and they're happy with that. Whether they like it artistically or not, that's not their business in the end. So, I mean, as a business, nobody's ripping anybody off, I don't think.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said ripping off. Maybe I should have changed it around and said taking their idea and putting it onto the screen.
It's a variation. They're different mediums, I think. Okay. And I think you got to just accept that the play still exists. And Stephen Sondheim said that about some of his things. If somebody changes something, he said, well, the original still exists. You can still do the show the way I wrote it. It doesn't really change anything. It's just a business.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Would you like to see one of your productions on the screen, big screen?
I would love to see one of my productions on the big screen. In fact, I have a show that is called The Road to Qatar, which is about two short Jewish guys who go to the Middle East and write a musical, and that's because I was one of two short Jewish guys who went to the Middle East and wrote a musical.
Wow.
It's a true story. And the musical became about what happened to me when I went to the Middle East. And now there's talk of turning that into a movie. And what will happen when they do that, they're talking about having none of the songs and just turning it into a comedy. And would I be happy about that? Absolutely.
Okay. Well, the reason I brought that up because I remember seeing the original Les Miserables, and I've seen the original Anne Frank's as the play. Yeah. And then when it comes to the screen, there's so much things left out, and even in the books, you go out and get the book, and the book follows the stage production in the play verbatim. But when it comes to on the big screen, you're sitting there, and that's why I use the term being ripped up.
Things change, and sometimes for the better, and sometimes for the worse. It really depends. Like I said, if you have a chance, see Into the Woods, because that movie, the changes are minimal. You're really feeling like it's a great adaptation of the stage version. Even though they cut songs, it really feels like you're seeing the show, and you don't miss it.
Okay.
So once in a while they get it right, and sometimes they get it wrong. You know, I think it's like any art form, and they're trying to just make a movie, which is a completely different thing. On stage, when you watch a show, you get to be the camera. You follow where you want to follow, and your eyes are the camera. But in a movie, they tell you what to see. So that's the difference.
I take it that you are a veteran in this industry. Am I correct?
Yes, I've been doing this a long time.
So
I'm not old.
we do a little thing here at this station. It's Smooth 90.5 FM. We ask the authors and playwrights to tell us in one word what they think about a movie or a play, and we're gonna call off three, and you tell us in one word what you think.
In one word, okay.
One word. Jesus Christ Superstar.
Didn't see it.
Okay.
I didn't see it, so I'll just say good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Phantom of the Opera.
Boring.
Okay. Macbeth.
Which?
Macbeth.
Oh gosh. Long.
Okay. Well, the reason I wanted to find out, I brought up Jesus Christ Superstar because that you mentioned yours is based out on the 60s industry, and that was a highly criticized stage Broadway play. and they ended up changing it into a movie production and then a TV production. And
right.
But me personally, I'm more so of the West End story.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you feel that as a playwright, they should bring with a new version? This is 2015. Should they just come right out and do TV shows, or is
for which show?
West End Story.
Oh, West Side Story.
Yeah.
West Side Story. I don't think they should do anything new with that. I think the movie is great. I don't want to see it remade, but you can't stop it. I think if they remake that movie, the big mistake, they will never get the art of, because Jerome Robbins' dancing is part of what makes that movie so fabulous, and its period, and it was filmed in New York in that period in 1960, and I just don't think it's going to work if they try to do anything with it that isn't authentic.
That's what I was looking for. Perfect.
That one, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. It's already good. They were talking about remaking My Fair Lady at one point. Leave it alone.
Okay. I have one that just recently came out last year.
Which came out last year?
It was a live production.
Yes.
Peter Pan.
Right. Oh, that was really terrible. that TV Peter Pan was really painful.
Wow.
And I did a show last year, just actually less than a year ago, called Inventing Mary Martin, which was about Mary Martin's career, and they did it off Broadway in New York. And we had a Peter Pan section where we had just 3 girls. We didn't have real flying, and it was 1,000,000 times better than what they did on TV. There was no humor. There was no magic. It was miscast all over the place, and I hated it. Can you tell?
Wow. I tried to sit there and watch it, and I'm like,
Yep. Yeah, no, I did not care for that adaptation. And there were 3 TV versions with Mary Martin, before any of this happened. And if you can see them on YouTube, and you'd be better off, believe me.
Wow. Wow. Well, I want to thank you very much for calling in. Tell us again, where is your production being played at? What's the date, and where they can get the information from?
Tuesday, January 20th, the Black and White Ball Forward Theater Project presents at City Winery. So if you go to citywinery.com and look up the Black and White Ball, that's where they've got $15 seats there. They're selling out fast, which is great. But or go to Facebook to City Winery or Forward, and Forward is FWD Theater Project, or find me on Facebook, Stephen Cole, StephenCole, and I'll sell you a ticket.
Well, he'll sell you
January 20th.
And I plan to be there as well to see this wonderful production as well. And I want to thank you very much. Please send me your information to the email.
I will do that.
Yes, send me a playbill so I can put it up on the radio station website so everybody get more information and know where to go. We like to really push this for you. A little free advertising for you.
I appreciate it. I love talking to you, and we'll do it again.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stephen Cole.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, please give us a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. Smooth 90.5 FM, WGSJBC Radio, your station that plays the very best and what you want to hear. Smooth, gospel, jazz, blues, comedy, every single day. We're going to have the very best for you. Smooth 90.5 FM.
6 years. 6 years is how long your senator has sat in her office. It's time to remove her from the couch. There's no question about it. The right leadership can ensure a brighter future for Cass County. The future of our children. Stephen Laffey campaigned to cut spending. But once elected, he increased spending nearly 20%. He raised taxes 3 times. Watch what he does, not what he says. What's important to Wayne County seniors is important to Robert Ficano. As Wayne County Sheriff for the last 20 years, no one is more qualified. Numbers don't lie. Ficano continues to successfully manage a county budget of $110 million. Those are strong numbers that all add up to one man for the job. Robert Ficano. Unless Congress acts now, scheduled doctor payment cuts will give you fewer doctors to choose from. Now is your chance to protect yourself and your family. The future of your health is in your hands. Paid for by friendsforchange.org. Paid for by the Janice Page Committee. Paid
Monday,
for by the Robert
facing
A. Ficano
multiple
Committee.
rape, assault, and kidnapping charges, GOP activist Greg Peterson took his own life, but his alleged victims are still living with the horrible memories.
I know what I went through. And that's the last thing I would ever want anybody else to feel.
Now, brave Utah women share how they survived brutal attacks and the obstacle they faced getting their nightmare stories heard.
I was scared of him finding me again.
Fighting for Justice, an ABC4 special assignment, Monday at 10. Only one Milwaukee TV station has 90 minutes of news at night, every night. Unmatched reporting, in-depth analysis, the most watched, the most trusted, the most powerful name in local news. Fox 6 News. Brett Shepard and Sky Tracker Weather. Weeknights at 11 on KTVA Channel 11 News.
Smooth 90.5 FM WGS JBC Radio. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Today is Playwright Day, Playwright Tuesday. That's right. And we, what we normally do on Playwright Tuesday is we have different playwrights that have their stage productions going on in the future and within the week. And we try to get everybody informed and get them interested in plays as well. Because when you come to a city, you want to know where different events and plays and things to do with the family and the children. And that's why we bring on different playwrights so they can give you some insight on what a play is all about. Even if you ever thought about being in a play. Many times people are like, well, how do I get into a play, or how do what do I do? So that's why we have these different playwriters and directors call in and tell you what they're looking for, how to get into this wonderful industry. We have this, and it's sponsored by A Taste of Theater by Victor Gully. Victor Gully, he is a great guy who we are having the opportunity. He will be here this week, hopefully, due to time scheduling. This is a Rob G Afternoon Drive show. Well, we have Tiffany here sitting on the board as well. And we have Darian. He just walked in the door. Hey, Darian, what's going on? And he brought in some donuts, of course. And people know what happened with me. I can't have donuts. So we are also live on live stream TV as well. So if you want to watch us and see your radio personality live today, please tune in and click on the wonderful tab. And you can also watch us live as well on live stream TV. If you got any questions, just give me a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. Smooth 90.5 FM WGSJ BC Radio.